the heat for y'all while you're like, Dad, this guy keep going. I have to keep going. I have to keep spreading the message, and I have to keep getting the information out to your guys because it's really, really important. We don't have that much time. Those that have the knowledge and the understanding and how understand how things are going, we're not here forever. I really don't have much time. It's a brief moment that we here, but I want to make sure that I make a big impact on you and I. I just did, if you're watching me, I just did content in a video of people talking about non-existent being here. I just broke down where the non-existent terminology came from. But now I want to talk about who procreated this non-existence and where did it actually come from. I didn't want to get into the topic, but now I'm going to talk about who procreated this non-existence with inside of our thoughts, our images, and with inside of their own species and with inside their own intelligence, right, in mankind, to spread this false hope, this false narrative that things is non-existent and that everything has the ability of godly like abilities, everything in existence. Now, when you're speaking of this, speaking of this, the terminology, yes, is correct, right? Mostly everything in existence has godly like abilities, but with limitation on it. I don't want to get into that because I already broke down that. I'll talk about that later on. But we're talking about the ancient history of this demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric way of life, devil, demon, which basically is called Satan, Iblis, and called any other thing that other than its name. And why was it basically called this name, right? But before that name, it was not called Satan and Iblis and the devil and all of these attributes of these demonic, evil, twisted terminology of this entity. This entity was highly favored amongst the creator and the angels. This entity was highly favored amongst everything in creation. So everything that you're taught and everything that you're learning about this entity is all wrong. This entity was so powerful that it changes the course of worship of everything in existence. This entity actually taught and was talking to everything in existence before we was in existence, before we was created by the Alpha Omega, the creator, basically. Right? After learning the abilities and after learning the secret arts and after learning the very teachings that the creator placed down upon the earth way before mankind, right? And knowing, understanding that it had ability of godlike abilities. Yes, but with limitations. Understanding the free will, understanding that the essence of the creator, the Alpha Omega, the existence of the creator. Did these entities ever see the creator? No, they never saw the creator at all. I'm talking about this devil, demonic, evil, twisted way of life, that was called later on before mankind was put in creation. It wasn't a devil, it wasn't a demon, right? They was called a race of jinn, smokeless fire. This is their very origin, and this is their very creation of existence are jinn. They smokeless fire. They are created with free will. They don't have a soul. They don't have a spirit. You understand that? They are of the Khun Fire Khun. Everything else is of the Khun Fire Khun. Khun Fire Khun be and it is. The Creator never touched anything. He never touched anything except, right? Except Adam, except the creation of mankind. All right? This is actual true facts. And this will came from him. This free will came from him. Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah. Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah barakatuh, brother. How you doing, brother Muhammad? Thank you so much for tuning in. Right? So, this devil entity, this being, I'm going to call it a being, right? This entity was not called Shaitan, Iblis, and the devil. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, brother. Alhamdulillah. Before the creation of mankind, this entity was in tune with everything in creation, was in tune with the Creator, was in tune with the angel. Do you understand that? He had his own group. He had a big congregation. Do you understand that praised the Alpha Omega Creator that we call Satan, Iblis, the devil? You see, a lot of brothers don't get into this. You see, the scriptures do not get into this. They do not get into the origin and the ancient ways of this entity, the chief deceiver. He's a chief deceiver. That is his attribute. He's a deceiver. But before he deceived, right, he was part of guiding any and everything at that time to civilization of the worship of the Alpha Omega, the Creator. He even worshiped the Alpha Omega at the time. Morning, noon, and night. He stayed in worship. This is an actual true fact. He stayed there. He had a group, a congregation. He had his loyal chiefs. He had his loyal people there. Do you understand that? Upon the earth. Upon the earth, yes. This is actual true fact. Did they know that angels exist? Yes. They knew that the angels exist. Yes. This is facts. This is facts. These are some of the teachings and hidden mystery that the Creator does not speak upon. But if he give you access and he love you to certain things in life, he would teach you. He would teach you the ways and action, the things that came before mankind, to tell you the truth and understanding, to worship him and him alone. So for brothers to sit up here and say you should not speak upon knowledge which you have no knowledge of, talk that to you. Say that to you. Say that to you. You may not have the understanding and the capacity to understand, brother. If I'm not saying nothing that go against the scriptures, that the holy scriptures, right, that was sent down as a guide to mankind, that's all it is. It's a guide, it's a tool, it's a map for those that needs to be guided and those that need to be guided. But there's certain people that the Creator says and knows that they are of the God right with the ancient ancestors that believe in the Alpha Omega, the Creator from the beginning. From the existence of time, not the beginning of time, from the existence. There never was no time. There never was no time. There always was existence. I had to correct myself. The reason why we've been saying the beginning of time, because it's only our capacity to understand. We have not tapped into our godly ability to understand. But I'm here to bring awareness that this entity was way here before you, and this entity is ancient. And this entity, before he disrespect, you see, you got to understand that this entity knows the existence. He knows the secrets. He knows it better than anyone besides the Creator. He was not seeking Khalifa shit like people were saying. He was seeking existence. He was seeking, right, the Alpha Omega Creator position, to do away with the Alpha Omega Creator. The Creator says that I'm creating rice journals. Khalifas are put upon the earth. Not just only upon the earth of existence. The Khalifa is the Alpha Omega, and the Mega is us. Do you understand this, brother? I want you to understand this. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world. So when he did this, this entity hate that because he's been doing it for a very long time. He's been worshiping the Creator for years and years and years and years and years upon years, teaching everything in existence to worship the Creator. He knew the Creator existed. He talked to the Creator. Did the Creator talk back to him? Yes. The Creator, everything existed, talked back to this entity. Yes. Yes. The angels used to visit this entity. He was teaching way before that. He was took it up because once he gained access to this, before mankind created, he was taken up amongst the angels. The angels would come down and visit this entity to learn from this entity. Yes, to worship the Creator, because at that time he was powerful in worship. Do you understand that? He was powerful in worship. Telepathically talking to what? The Creator, the Alpha Omega. He telepathically talked. So he knows the secrets and arts of existence. He knows the ins and outs and the secrets of the earth, the things that you may not know about, that he was here. He was seeking the position of the Creator to replace the Creator. This is why he told Adam, listen, go over there and get that tree. Go over there and do that. Trust you me. Because he didn't want you to become him. Do you understand that? He didn't want you to become everlasting. But we are part of the everlasting. We are part of him and he's a part of us. I just broke that down. We are part of that existence, the everlasting existence. We are part of what? What? No beginning, no end. We are part of that. We are part of no beginning and no end. And no beginning and no end is part of the Creator. So this entity knows that. He knows that. He knew that. And he taught Adam the disbelief of what? Of disbelief. And put in his thought of non-existence. He did that. And now people, and he was so powerful that him and his group was taken up. It just wasn't him. It just wasn't him. He had his own council. He had his own council. So they was taken up. They used to teach the angel how to worship the Creator right before mankind was there. This is facts. And they was transferring in and out above the heavens. So they know what's above this right here. Cloak this with darkness. They know. So these things we have to put in the perspective of this ancient being, this ancient entity that exists. It was given respite until the day of judgment, the day of Yom Kiyama, the day that we are risen up to be questioned of our sins. You are going to be resurrected. That's another topic. I want to get into that. But we are talking about this ancient entity. Yes. And they paint the picture that he's ugly, this and that. No, he's not. He's the most beautiful creature of his civilization, of his creation. I mean, he is beautiful. Beautiful. The Creator created him beautiful. He's of kun fire kun, but with free will. He has free will to believe and to non-believe. He was seeking to control the whole entire universe, to try to find a way to kill and get us to kill the Alpha Omega, the Creator, everything exists. Yes, it is. And he's still doing it to this day. He is still doing it today with his campaign of lies and deception. He going hard. So it's my ability and my effort and my love to go hard upon him. So this entity, existence, was here upon the earth. He was in and out of space. He used to be in and out of space, traveling on a daily basis. Him and his boys. Him and his group. Yes, that's actual facts. That's why when the first disobedience came upon up there, that's why the creator said, get thee all out of here. And reinterpreted as Adam, Adam, Eve, and Iblis. No. There was many others there that the creator doesn't talk about. There was jinns there, not just him. There was other life forms there, teaching the angels. They just having a good old time before Adam was created. They was having a good time of worshiping and doing their thing and worshiping the creator and talking to him. Yes. The jinns and angels, yes. The angels didn't know that they did not know. Because in scriptures it teaches that when he formed Adam out of this clay of this earth and breath into Adam, the spirit, the very essence of him, he said, fall ye down everything in creation. The only one that didn't fall down was this entity that had free will, that was amongst the angels, that taught the angels to actually worship. He was up there. He know how it is. He know how it is. He knows there's no darkness up there. There's no darkness up there. He used the darkness as a tool to misguide and mislead us. Because we don't know, because we are the descendants. We thinking that this darkness was here. It's a lie. This darkness wasn't here. It was poked. It was created by the creator to hide his very existence of light. So he uses as a tool. Y'all, I'm gonna use that darkness as a tool. There was always light. Do you understand that it always existed? There was always light. Do you understand? So he used, at one particular time, the creator created darkness. So he used the darkness as a tool, as an instrument to misinformants and misleaders. And there's only entities, you know what, that only could come out at night because the sun will burn them. The very sun is powerful. It gives life. It brings life. It produces life. It produces knowledge. It produces images. It produces everything. And they can only come out at night. They can't come out during the day. They have to hide in caves and everything else. It's like a vampire. That's why the story of vampire came about. Huh? Do you understand? That's why the stories of vampires come about. They always come out at night. They can't come out in the light because the light kills them and burns them. Do you understand why this entity hates us so much? Do you understand the very essence, the very makeup of us is powerful? It's powerful. This entity got mad because the creator duplicated himself and put it in us. Even the descendants, it hate us. He didn't do it for him. He did not duplicate, the creator did not duplicate himself and put it inside this entity. But you should possibly respect your creation entity. He gave you free will. What else you want? You want to come to physical form. You want to be the human being. That's why you jumping in and out of human beings and having this power and having this deceptions upon us because we cannot see you. This is facts. But those that's in tune with creation, those that's in tune with knowledge, those that's in tune with the Alpha Omega can see you. This is facts. You can't hide from everybody. That's why the creator said you won't be able to get a lot of them. You'll get them, but you won't be able to get those that's chosen. That's right. And I believe I'm chosen. And you know what? And I believe that you chosen too. Because he created you. Stop forming and going against with this entity. This enemy is an op of you. Stop believing in him. He's only there to deceive you. through fame, fortune, and riches. He know it all too well. He's jealous of you, of your very makeup, or your very origin. The be the what? The existence of you. The existence in this entity is crazy. It's crazy. It's part. You know you're going to get judged. You know you are. You're not part of non-existence. There never was no non-existence. So why preach non-existence, you liar? You are a liar, deceiver. There's always existence, but never non-existence. Why do it? To gain likes and shares amongst the living. The Creator did a lot for you. He brought you up. He brought you up. He never brought nobody up. He brought you up because you put in the work. You put in the work. You put in the work of worshiping Him from years upon years and teaching the birds and bees and trees and everything in creation to worship Him. So He gave you due respect when respect was due, and tell the angel to come get you. You should transfer back and forth throughout the universe, throughout everything. You know that you should do it. You got mad because the Creator formed man and touched man out of all the creation that He ever created out of His existence, and touched and breathed Him very self into mankind and duplicated Himself and made Him Him. He exists outside of us. He created, we are Him and He is us. You got mad that He didn't do it, that you part of the kun fire kun, be it is. You mad. You're mad and jealous and hateful. So this is the history of this entity. This is the history, ancient history that's not going to tell you in scriptures about this entity. That He was here. He's ancient. He's ancient. Okay? He's ancient. This is why the angel said, would you create something that's going to shed blood and create mystery throughout the land? He said, I know what you know not. Because a portion of these entities, that's what they was doing. Because they wanted to be the Alpha Omega. They was running rampant. They was running rampant with their free will. They was in and out, in and out, in and out. They was fighting amongst them and the angels. Are you kidding me? And then you got people on these major platforms talking about the angels came down and had sex with human beings. That's a lie. It's a lie. Because you associate these entities with the angels that's created from light. They created from light. A different form of light than us. We are created, yes, we are created with the light of the Creator. We are the light and He is us. We are Him. We created from that light, that very essence that cannot be destroyed, that is everlasting. So for Him to trick and deceive Adam, peace and blessing being part of saying that the Creator don't want you to be Him, was a lie. Because Adam didn't know and understand. He didn't teach Adam. He exhorted. And he had to know when he looked down, seen the penis and seen the woman's breast, he said, what is that? What is that? Because the entity does not have a color. They don't have color. They don't have breasts. They don't have a penis. They don't. Because they are not physical. They're not physical like us. This world, man, is something to think about, man. I know a lot of people don't understand that because we don't have access to the spiritual realm. We don't have access to a lot of this information, and the Creator actually keep these things from us. These mysteries on what really happened before mankind. This is why I go into there, because the Creator, giving me blessings, knowledge, wisdom, understand the spiritual realm. And when he loves you, he bless you with knowledge of understanding this way of life and all ways of life. You become a walking beacon of all the prophets and messengers. I'm not none of them. I'm just carrying on the banner. I'm not no prophets. I'm not no messengers. I'm not no preacher. I'm just giving knowledge, wisdom, understanding because I was blessed to have a little insight of the Creator in his existence. And thank you so much. I really appreciate that. He had to give this to me. And he didn't have to give this to you, meaning this platform that's being overshadowed by a lot of these major platforms. I'm going to keep talking about this. This is why it's big and important to spread this knowledge amongst us and get the information out. I thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But this is the ancient history of how things was amongst this entity. Before he was called the devil, a demon, Satan, in any other all these forms, he wasn't none of that. He was blessed with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the secrets of life, in the mysteries of life, to understand the Creator. The Creator brought him up. Not just him, but him and his dupes, him and his council at the time. Yes, he was fighting against other jinns there, and they was losing, they was dying off. That's actually true fact. He had to send the angels down. They was fighting and stuff like that. But he been going in and up out of the heavens, beyond the heavens, the zones of heavens, because they took him up. He was getting access. He actually was in the form of the company of the angels. So this is why he said that he was an angel. He never was an angel. He never was an angel. He never was. He was amongst the angels, taught the angels to worship. They was the ones that had sex with the daughters, not the angels. Stop lying and putting falsehood. They was given, right, this thing of the woman. They was in love with the woman. The love with the woman vagina, her breast, and everything. This entity, because it never has a family. This entity was in love with the human woman. You got entities that's 8 feet tall, that's giants. Do you understand that? They are giants. There's 3 different species of them. They can fly. This is facts. You got really tall entities. 9 feet tall. They tall. Don't get it twisted. I'm bringing you the unseen things that you don't know. That's being taught to you with wrong information through these scriptures and interpreting these scriptures. It's lies to mislead you, to misinform you, to misguide you. I'm here to guide you to the truth of what really happened. It was not the angels, it was these entities, devil, demonic, twisted demons that did it. That wanted the throne of the Creator. Wanted to kill him and backdoor him. And got the human beings a part of it. To try to control the earth. And to knock the Alpha Omega out. Because the Alpha Omega created, he duplicated himself. He created a piece of him. He duplicated himself. He didn't do that with nobody else. So he taught Adam the ways, secretly teaching him this. And Adam went along with it. After learning this. Yes. That's what happened. Because they knew that we was a part of him and he was a part of us. But with limitation, that this entity knew that there was limitations. But he told Adam and tricked him and deceived him and said, the Creator created you because he wants you to replace him. Replace the throne. We're going to overtake this earth. That's what happened. This whole civilization and kill him. That's what happened, beloved. That is the truth. The angels never backdoor nobody. It's a lie. It's a lie. It was the jinns that did it. The races of jinns that you cannot see with your eye. Only if the Creator give you access to see them. And if you transform your spirit out your body and the Creator give you access to it, you can see them. You can see them. That's right. And he gives you the ability to kill them. But you can't kill this entity because he gave him respite. You can kill all the rest of them. That's why they hide in the shadows and hide in places where you cannot see them with your eye. They dip into the walls and the shadows of things and form into that. That's right. So don't believe the hype. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Thank you so much. You see, the brother Muhammad said that's speaking truth. This is truth, the brother Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brother. Yes, I come from that righteous bloodline of the ancient ancestors that was called the uply God right ones. That where Ibrahim come from. Abraham, peace and blessings be upon him. He was never a Jew or Christian or anything. He come from that very bloodline of called uply God right ones. That was in tune with the Creator, the Alpha Omega. This entity is your op. The entity hates your very making. He was jealous that the Creator created a piece of him. Where is him? With limitations. The cycle of life. The cycle of existence. In this entity, why are you mad? You're part of existence. You're not part of non-existence. But no, you wanted to seek his throne. You wanted to seek it. That's why you was doing it. To throne the Alpha Omega, the Creator. So that is the ancient history. That is the ancient history of this entity. He was up there for a long time, traveling back and forth to the earth and beyond the zones of the heavens where the angels was stationed at. There's a station where the angels at. There's a lot of them. Him and his dupes, him and his council used to teach everything in existence besides the Creator how to worship the Creator properly, the proper way. That's right. So that is my knowledge on that. That's right. Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. This is all big facts. I'm your brother. That's right, I'm your brother, and I love you. No disrespect to nobody out there, but I gotta speak the truth, and the truth is truth. The things that I'm saying, you're not gonna find this in scriptures. You're not gonna find it. You're gonna find certain things, and it stop there. I'm going beyond and above with the permission of the Creator, Alpha Omega, because I uphold the teachings of the ancient ancestors that did not speak, that taught telepathically to the Creator. I'm bringing you there. I'm bringing you there. I'm bringing you there with the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, experience from the spiritual eye. This is all big facts. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it so you can know I'm dropping bangers and heat and hits for you. That's right. As existence spread all through us. That's cloaked with darkness.